Hi, welcome back to the channel. And if you are here for the first time, welcome. I hope you'll stick around because this one's going to be a goodie. Today we're going to talk about Ralph Lauren's Western style. I've been a lover of the Ralph Lauren brand ever since I was a teenager. And for any of you who want to do that math, I'm 55 years old. Shout out to my Gen X viewers. I've just always been drawn to the Western aesthetic. And in my opinion, nobody does it quite like Ralph Lauren. So I'm Kim. I am the owner of Kimmy's Killer Vintage, which is an online vintage clothing shop, and I am a lifelong lover of fashion and personal style. And today I wanted to do a little exercise with you. I thought it'd be fun to pull 3 images of Ralph Lauren runway, maybe images off his website, and recreate those looks by things that I already have in my closet. Because let's face it, Ralph Lauren has a great brand and the clothing is beautiful, but a lot of it is pretty pricey and it is definitely out of my budget. But I want to do this so that we can kind of learn together that we can work with what we already have in our closet, and by using these images as inspiration, we can create looks that are very similar, and give off the same vibe. And so with that being said, let's jump into it. All right. So, in preparation for this little exercise, I spent some time in my closet picking out pieces that I thought would, work for the looks that I had chosen. And once I got all of those things selected, I brought them out, hung them on this handy dandy rack, and then just started playing around, mixing and matching. And let's see what I came up with. So, let's start with this look. Now I love this one because of all the layering going on, and there's some great texture, different patterns, and I just love that. But of course, I don't have any of the exact pieces in my closet, so we're just trying to pull off a very similar vibe. And to save a little time, I went ahead and put on my base layer for you. So I didn't have a straight kind of column dress like the one in the photo, so I opted for this long maxi dress that's kind of a rust color, and it feels very Western, and it's got a really cool detail in the back. Now, technically, this is a summer dress, but I love layering up summer dresses so that you can wear them all season or all year round. So I added this ivory lace top underneath just to give it some more texture and a little more warmth. So this is kind of my base. And then, of course, my beloved Squash Blossom. I've had it for about 2 years now, and I look for every opportunity to wear it. And since she has on a smaller one in the photo, I'm going for this big, beautiful baby with my outfit. So next, we're going to add another layering piece. So I do not have a serape style jacket that would work for this, but I did have this men's Brooks Brothers patchwork kind of patchwork shirt, and the colors and the tones and everything I thought worked great. It kind of feels Western to me, so I'm going to add that on top. And from here, okay, we've added our next layer, and from here we're going to add a fringe jacket. And I am happy to say that I own plenty of fringe, so I kind of was going between these two. I have this smooth leather jacket, and then this suede fringe. And at the end of the day, I feel like she, looks the most like the one in the photo. And so I'll go with her. So let's throw her on as well. It's like I always say, everything is better with fringe. And I love the way this all came together. And for these shoes, I had totally forgotten about these clog sandals that I had. So I added those with a pair of striped socks. And although I've never, worn the sandals with socks before, I know it's been a look that's been around for a while. I do like it, and it's really fun. So I'm very happy with the way this one came together. I'll be curious to know what you think in the comments. But let's jump into number 2. All right, for look number 2, we're doing this one. And I knew right away when I saw this on the Ralph Lauren website that I wanted to do it because I already had this fabulous dress in my closet. So this is a 1980s shirt dress of sorts. It buttons all the way up the front. And she has brown and black buffalo plaid check. And I feel like even though it's not identical to the dress in the photo, it's close enough. And she's just better for twirling this one. And then I added my boots that I already had in my closet, my brown cowboy boots. And then from there, we're going to style her up. So looking at the belt in the photo, I do have a concho belt, but she's not really going to work for this look. It's not the vibe we're going for because it just has too many colors going on. And that's not something you'll hear me say very often, too many colors. But for this particular thing, yes, it does. So I just thought, well, I don't have another concho belt, but I do have this really cool metal belt that I've had for a while. It's vintage. I picked it up at a local antique mall, and I thought it would look really cool with this dress. So let's put her on. Ooh, me likey a lot. This looks really good. I love it. And I think it's perfect. And so now we just have to think about the jacket. And she has on a fringe jacket, but you know, we've already done fringe and I kind of want to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to put my own spin on it, mainly because I've been dying to wear this jacket. It's a little cropped 80s denim jacket with these gold studs. And I mean, it's just really fun. And I think it definitely has a Western vibe. So let me throw this one on. Oh, don't even play. Don't even play. This is so cute. Okay. So I love this one. So I hope you love it as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. And moving on to look number 3. All right, I'm back and we're going to jump right into look number 3, which is this one right here. I love all the layering going on in this look. You know, Ralph Lauren just does it so well. And I'm not going to lie, this one I had to work a little bit harder because I was missing a couple of key components of this outfit, but I think I pulled it off. So let's get into it. So first we'll start with my base layers, which I already have on. So I have this thrifted REI Men's Henley that I grabbed a couple of months back, and it has a really nice fitted shape and also just a great color that I feel really is very kind of Westernish. I don't have anything that even resembles khaki pants in my wardrobe. So I had to kind of just go back to the drawing board and say, okay, what can I use instead? So I just opted for the lighter wash of a jean. So I'm using this really light wash pair of kind of loose, relaxed boyfriend cut jeans. And I also already had these like nude suede booties. So this is kind of the base. And then, you know, looking at the belt, nothing just like that, but I wanted to add, you know, that Western vibe. And I just happened to have this one. So my sister actually gave me this belt buckle for Christmas. And then I already had this belt that I had ordered online. And so I had a shoe repair shop add the buckle for me. And so I'm excited to add this to the mix. So let me put this one on for you. I added the belt, which looks really great. And then I added the next layer, which is this vintage plaid shirt that I've had in my closet for quite some time, but I really think it looks great with all of this together. So we're almost done, but we need a couple more things. So the next thing will be like our top layer, which since I didn't have a serape sweater like the one in the photo, I opted for this really beautiful vintage Southwest sweater coat that I've had for quite some time, and it gets a lot of wear. And I really love all of this together, you guys. Look at this. It's so fun. We are ready to be an extra in one of Taylor Sheridan's mini series. And in my opinion, no Western outfit would be complete without a giant piece of turquoise. So I'm just going to add on this bracelet as a little something extra. Roll up my sleeves. And we are ready. Okay, let me know what you think about this one, and I'd love to know what your favorite look is, so drop some comments for me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But in the meantime, if you want to learn how to print mix like a pro, check out this video right here. Bye!